Hello everyone, this is our fourth session of Matlab tutorial, and in this session I want to talk about input and outputs data in Matlab. Let's get started. Every single variable which defines in Matlab and every single input and output contains arrays of data which belongs to a specific class. In this tutorial, we use four most prevalent data, including decimal numbers, symbolic expressions, characteristic strings. For decimal numbers, we have double. We type like this. For example, 55 is divided to 3. And we have 18.33. Another data is sims. If you want to use a variable, for example, if we have a variable x, and if you want to do mathematical operations in x, we should define x as a variable, and sims is mandatory. I want to show you cell arrays, which is really prevalent in Matlab. For this, I define B like this. The first row and second column is equal to, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I want to define B. The first row and second column is something like this. For example, this is a matrix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I want to define another cell of this array. So I type B. Inside parentheses, I write first row and the second column like this. For example, I want to have a string here. So I put here something like this: Matlab for education worldwide. For the next cell, I write something like this. The second row and first column is something like this: 3 plus I and 5. I, for example, divide into 10. 3 minus I divide into, for example, 5. And the last cell should be defined something like this: second row, second column, and 1, 5, for example, 7, and sqrt 6. And this is our final array. If I want to display the final result, I type B, and as you can see, this is our result. And here in the first cell, we have a 3 by 3 matrix in which the type of data is double. In the first row and second column, we have another cell, 1 by 1, and so on. In order to specify the type of matrix, I use class command, and inside class I type B. As you can see here, the type of class matrix B, which is a cell array, is cell. Let's see from another point of view. I type class. Inside of class I write something. I have a string here, and here is the answer. As you can see, inside of the class Matlab is character. Here we can click on B in order to see what happens here. First cell, second cell, third cell, and fourth cell. And these cells are something that we define in command window. Now I want to show you how to pick a specific letter and character from string. For this purpose, I write something like this. R is equivalent to, for example, a character like test string 1, 2, 5, and 4. I want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. For example, the 10th character of this string. For this, I type R and 10. As you can see, G is 10th character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So what if I want to have a number of characters here? For example, I want to have from here to here. So I type 4, 5, 6. So I type something like this, 4 from 4 to 6. And as you can see, the 4th, 5th, and 6th characters are available here. Another thing that I want to do is turn over the characters that I have written. For this, I type, for example, double R, flip, L, R. What if I want to turn over the characters or something that I have written? For this, I type, for example, double R equal to flip L R R. As you can see, all the characters here have been reversed. 4, 5, 2, 1, 4, 5, 2, 1, G, N, and so on. Now I want to explain something that sometimes you may deal with it, and that is when you want to plot and the outputs are numbers and you want to have strings and you don't want to put numbers on the axis of the plots. For this, you should use this command. For example, you have double P 12, for example, 0.687, and you want to change this number to a string. I type E, for example, and num2 str double P. As you can see, I have a string here and I don't have any number anymore.